Applying for business licenses and permits. When you register your business, you typically file articles of organization or articles of incorporation with your Secretary of State. This allows you to legally incorporate your business or form an LLC. However, it doesn't have anything to do with obtaining the licenses and permits you may need to operate a business within your industry. Most small businesses need a combination of licenses and permits from federal, state, and local agencies. The requirements and fees vary by business activities, location, and government rules. What is a business license? When you start a business, there are a lot of tasks to take care of. Obtaining proper licensing is one of those tasks. While there's an array of permits and licenses that apply only to specific industries, most businesses in the U.S. also require some sort of license. Licenses may be issued at the federal, state, or local level. If you offer a professional service, they might be one of many licenses and permits you need to obtain. Some states and municipalities require you to have a general business license simply to operate. In many locations across the U.S., you'll need additional licenses and permits for specific business activities. Unfortunately, there isn't a way to check which licenses and permits you need without doing some research. You should set aside time to research the requirements for your industry as well as your location. This should be a priority task after your LLC formation. General business licenses. Some, not all, states and local governments require you to get a general business license before you can conduct any business at all within their borders, regardless of your industry or entity type, corporation, limited liability company, sole proprietorship, partnership, etc. These licenses don't cover specific services that your business might provide, such as healthcare, food service, or professional trades. Business licenses versus business registration. There's a common misconception that if you've registered your business, you're licensed to transact any and all business. It's important to note that this is not the case. When you register your business, you typically file articles of organization for a limited liability company, or LLC, or articles of incorporation for a corporation with your Secretary of State or whatever agency in your state handles business formations. This allows you to legally incorporate your business or form an LLC. However, it doesn't have anything to do with obtaining the licenses and permits you may need to operate a business within your industry. Licensing at the federal level. Some industries require federal licensing to conduct business activities. The particular requirements to obtain federal licenses and permits vary depending on the industry and the issuing agency. If you operate in any of the following industries, check with the issuing agency to determine what licenses or permits you might need. Licensing at the state level. On top of obtaining federal licenses, you might also need to obtain licenses from your state, depending on the activities you're conducting. Some state websites offer a search engine that helps you determine what types of licenses and permits your company will need. However, these lists don't always include details about federal or local licenses. Therefore, it's important to make sure you cross-reference any recommendations with information obtained from the Small Business Administration, your county, and your municipality. Licensing at the local level. Many counties and municipalities require you to obtain a local business license. Depending on your location and its specific laws, this license might be needed even if your company is licensed at the state or federal level. Professional licenses. Professional licenses are issued by agencies that govern providers of professional services. If you or any of your employees offer regulated services, chances are good that your business or its employees need to obtain professional licensing. Other types of business licenses and permits. In addition to general and professional licenses and permits, your business might also require a variety of other permits, such as zoning permits, health permits, environmental permits, building permits, special permits for home-based businesses. If your business office is located in your home, you could be subject to an array of license and permit requirements. Depending on the regulations in your city and county, that might include home occupation permit, zoning permit, fire permit, sign permit, special use permit, maintaining your licensing. Most licenses and permits require regular renewals. Depending on which licenses your business has, that might mean that you're subject to periodic renewal fees. You may also need to resubmit applications after a certain period of time has lapsed or provide annual reports to your governing agency.
Are you ready to finally take the leap and launch the business you've been dreaming about? You're getting ready to form your own limited liability company or LLC. But wait, where do you start? Zen Business can easily guide you through the 5 legal steps of starting your LLC. Step 1. Select a great name for your LLC, one that no other business uses. Step 2. You must choose a registered agent to receive state correspondence and legal notices for you in person. Step 3. File your articles of organization. Once paperwork is approved and fees are collected, your LLC is official. Step 4. Create an operating agreement. This establishes the important rules for operating your company. And finally, Step 5. Apply for an employer identification number to open a bank account or hire employees. You may also need to review tax requirements. Feeling a little overwhelmed? Don't worry. Click the link in the description to let Zen Business quickly and easily form your LLC.